First things first, any emails or messages that are important? Nope. I know this isn't the best thing to do first thing in the morning, but it's what I've been doing. And it's such a beautiful day. Did a little bit of reflection. I'm very, very proud of myself for cleaning like a mad woman last weekend, so I can actually enjoy this weekend. Pat on the head, Rowena. Proud of you, dude. Now let's mentally map out the day ahead. New Year's resolution number 1 for me this year was to do nothing at least once a week. And by doing nothing, I mean not working. We get so caught up with working, studying, stressing for the sake of stressing, living in our heads, and just existing in general that we forget we're human and that we need to recharge every once in a while. Because I'm quite the extreme one, I've been taking this recharging thing a little too seriously. As you can see, I've been staying up later, which means I'm sleeping in later. There's also a reason why I've mostly been making sitting and talking videos, as they're far less labor intensive compared to these getting my life together vlogs. They're obviously not as fun, but gotta do what you gotta do. So I believe that there are seasons in life, and while it felt so awesome for me to just sleep in on the weekends, work less, be more present, and take better care of myself, I feel that I'm starting to come out of the season where I've been hibernating like a little brown bear, hence the birth of this video. The first thing I do every morning is hit snooze, then I get up and wash my face. I've been loving this enzyme powder wash I got from Japan. It does wonders for the pores. And I got this toner serum mist after hearing Leah rave about it in her Best of Beauty 2018 video, and I am in love. This is so hydrating and leaves my skin so supple, juicy, and glowing. I also haven't been using vitamin C in my skincare for a while, but I feel like it's time as my freckles are coming out in full force. And here is some eye cream from First Aid Beauty. Alrighty, so for those of you who have asked for an updated skincare routine or anything about skincare in general, you can check out Beauty Within. It is a skincare and beauty channel that I'm also hosting on, so all things skincare will be there. This is the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Face Moisturizer, and oh yeah, nice and bing bing, just how I like it. But wait, don't forget to SPF and sunscreen. Even if I'm just going to be lounging around at home, it's very important to protect the skin. Now that my face is so fresh and so clean, changing into real clothes so I feel like a real productive human being, and making my bed, because if you make your bed every morning, you will have accomplished the first task of the day. It will give you a small sense of pride, and it will encourage you to do another task and another and another. And by the end of the day, that one task completed will have turned into many tasks completed. Time for breakfast or brunch. Resolution number 8 this year was to grocery shop at least once a week. To be completely honest, I've grocery shopped maybe twice since the start of the year, so I'm going to count this Thrive Market haul as half of a trip. I got ingredients to make this caramelized oatmeal I've been craving, so rolled oats, granola, chia seeds, and dates. Oat milk, because Oatly is perpetually sold out at Whole Foods. I also got tea and boxed bone broth. If you're not familiar with Thrive, it's an online market where you can shop for thousands of organic foods and natural products up to 30% below retail prices. I love the UX and UI of how you can filter the catalog of products by dietary preferences or values. There really is no more excuse for me to not eat cleaner and cook more, since I can literally get healthy staples and snacks delivered straight to my door. So for the oatmeal recipe, I'm using 1/4 cup of rolled oats, 2 pitted dates, and it helps to tear them up so it's easier to smooth when cooking, and I'm adding a cup of oat milk. Compared to Oatly, it isn't as creamy, but it is good, and it's not sweetened, it's just naturally sweet, and it's like very naturally sweet. First, bring the oats and dates to a boil. Let simmer as you smooth out the dates. Let it simmer for a couple more minutes, and voila! I got a little too overly ambitious and added chia seeds, matcha, and collagen powder. I should have just stopped at chia seeds. The matcha and collagen made it a little too bitter. Sad face. But anyway, if you're new to Thrive Market and want to give them a try, you can get an extra 25% off your first purchase and a free 30-day trial. Use the link in the description box to get started. A membership is about $5 a month or $60 a year, but Thrive donates a free membership for every paid membership, so you can do good while also eating well. And good and great. soaking in some vitamin D as I'm enjoying breakfast, but it got too bright, so I pulled down the blinds and I watched Howl's Moving Castle with Japanese audio and English subtitles last night. And I really I really love it. It's kind of weird and abstract, but it's like I really appreciate it that I wanted to watch it again with Batman's voice with English dub. So here I am, and this is me full-blown potato mode, just giving myself permission to be myself and do what I want to do. And after doing it for about 30 minutes, I decided it was probably time to get up, vacuum, be a little productive before I need to head out to get a haircut. Let me just say, since getting this wireless vacuum, my life's been changed and I'm a changed woman. It's made me look forward to vacuuming, and I get so excited when something spills because I can vacuum it, which honestly I may sound kind of crazy, but dude, it's so fun. It's like a game. You're holding a toy gun and the objective of the game is to suck up all the evil dust bunnies. Anyway, in all honesty, this is less about how awesome the vacuum is and more about how making small adjustments to your life or even investments can sometimes lead to big changes and major happiness. And let's head out to the city. It's so beautiful in New York this particular day. Other days have been very biting cold. The bee might have been really loud. But anyway, getting my hair cut with my girlfriend. Haircut date. Didn't know they were a thing, but now it is. I usually cut my hair maybe once or twice a year because I want to save money and I cannot be bothered, or I'm lazy. But I forgot how relaxing and therapeutic getting your hair cut can be. My friend was just telling me about how chopping off your hair or even trimming it can be very symbolic of cutting off the extra unnecessary emotional baggage in your life. And I definitely feel 10 times lighter. Maybe it is because my hair is lighter, but I also feel changing up your appearance, doing things, trying something new is a very, very awesome form of self-care. Yeah. Continuing the day of doing nothing and just living and breathing and allowing myself to live and breathe a little. This is probably the first time I ate out in the year. Maybe not, but probably within the past month. And yeah, it goes along, doing less work, doing more things that brings me joy and sparks joy in my eyes. This wood of the hen of the wood mushroom dish was so good. Chicken enchiladas, pork belly tacos, so bomb. Look how excited I am. And I'm heading home. On the way home, I started reflecting on what the past couple of weeks have been like and how differently they were compared to how I lived my life last year, in terms of just really trying to make more time for myself, posting less on social media, even though that means I'm not communicating with you guys as much. I think it's something that I had to do for myself, and just really listening to my body and not doing things when I physically cannot. So if you guys are curious about what I've been up to, this is what I've been up to. Are green apples still fresh on the vine?
Grapes.
Huh?
Apples are on vines.
Did I say apple? Thank you. Okay. Imagine ourselves are like green apples. I just really want an apple. Imagine ourselves are like green grapes. For those with really dry or eczema skin, you can use the wet wap. Home sweet home at last. I made a warm cup of rooibos latte. Hope I said that right. Rooibos. I know for sure it's not that. All right. And then with that, thank you guys so much for joining me. This is, I just thought this clipped looked really cool with my hair. And I end it Rowena style. Bye!